The fateful day of Microsoft Internet Explorer's death came this Valentine's Day, when it was put to permanent rest after serving for 28 years. It was about time the Internet Explorers moved from their love for the outdated browser. In fact, Microsoft, being so brutal, even said that it is no longer a browser, and that it's merely a compatibility solution. Way to go! Now that's a traumatizing divorce. But how and why did this all happen? Let us explore the fall of the pioneer Internet Explorer. Turning off IE 11. On February 14th, when we were all busy celebrating love or crying about it, Microsoft sneakily released a software update that permanently disabled Internet Explorer. This update came for all versions of Windows 10 and onwards. The company announced its plan in June of 2022 when it officially ended support for the old browser. In December, just last year, they set Valentine's Day as the day when Internet Explorer 11 would be permanently disabled, and sure, they didn't forget to push the button when it came. The last version of Internet Explorer was IE 11. Microsoft had announced this earlier because it wanted the websites to have an ultimatum to shift toward newer browsers or Microsoft's very own Edge. Before we get into details, we should remember that Microsoft Internet Explorer served since 1995 and came with Windows 95. It was early 2000s when Internet Explorer ruled the browsing world with over 95% of usage share. Taking a trip down memory lane, we all remember using Internet Explorer once, but eventually moved on to better options such as Chrome, Firefox, and Safari. And yes, we had our own grievances behind our moving on. Today, Chrome takes up roughly 70% of usage share. But why did we move on from it? And why did Microsoft kill it? Compatibility failure. The Internet Explorer did not keep pace with the Web 2.0 developments. Internet Explorer was built on an older codebase, which made it harder to add new features and fix issues. Additionally, Microsoft may have had a slow or disorganized development cycle for Internet Explorer, which could have contributed to slow updates. Internet Explorer was also heavily used in enterprise settings, which meant that any updates would need to be thoroughly tested to ensure they didn't break any important systems. In short, IE hadn't really changed much for a long time, which made other browsers more popular because they updated more often. In the meantime, Microsoft also left the old Explorer aside and decided to focus on a new browser called Edge. And they said they wouldn't be giving any important support to IE anymore. IE wasn't safe. The second most important reason for killing Internet Explorer has been its safety threat. IE got a bad rep for being unsafe because hackers could use its security flaws to break into your computer, swipe your personal info, or infect it with a nasty virus. It's an old browser that's been around since 1995, so it wasn't built to handle today's cyber threats. While Microsoft has released numerous security patches and updates for Internet Explorer over the years, these may not be enough to keep up with the constantly evolving threat landscape. Another reason why Internet Explorer has been targeted by hackers is its popularity. For many years, it was the most widely used browser in the world, making it an attractive target for cybercriminals looking to maximize the impact of their attacks. While its market share has declined in recent years, there are still many users who continue to rely on Internet Explorer. As a result of these issues, many security experts recommend that users switch to a more modern and secure browser, such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. These browsers are built with newer technology and are better equipped to handle today's security threats. Poor user experience. Internet Explorer 11 was released back in 2013, which left a lot to be desired when it comes to user experience. It was an old technology that did not support modern features or match our needed extensions. These days, we heavily rely on so many innovative extensions that make our work, education, and browsing experience better. Additionally, Internet Explorer has been really hard on devices that did not support Windows operating system. With a rapidly evolving tech experience and user-friendliness of other browsers, Internet Explorer was doomed when the parent gave up. The simplest reason to move away from Internet Explorer has been Microsoft's own decision to let it go. When Edge was launched in 2015, it was clear that IE's days were numbered. Microsoft responsibly weaned the apps off Internet Explorer in a step-by-step manner. The February 14th move was simply the last step needed. So what's ahead? Microsoft Edge, the future browser. The soul of IE continues to live on as the built-in version in Microsoft Edge, so if any organization or individual still rely on websites that are only compatible on Explorer, they can still run them on Edge. Excuse my pun, but the new browser has got a certain edge here. Microsoft really seems to improving its game here as it ties ChatGPT with Bing. As Microsoft rolls out new Bing, it's making huge promises about the improved feature of browsing. What has it got in store? Microsoft Edge seems to be designed for more than just simple search engine work. It has many commercial features attached to it as well. For example, it offers coupons, discounts, and cashbacks. Microsoft Edge claims to have saved $2.2 billion worth of coupons and saves an average shopper $400 a year. If you're not interested in that, then Microsoft Edge has also been rated as the safest browser. It offers the highest rated protection against phishing and malware attacks on Windows. This is the most attractive feature for organizations as well who require increased security. Furthermore, I love one feature personally, and that's taking a custom screenshot of the web. All you have to do is click on the web capture and most conveniently copy the screenshot. You can even edit it on the spot. It also supports high-performing gaming mode. And even if you're not a gamer, Edge has the sleeping tabs feature for you to surf with the highest speed on active tabs. And yes, the immersive reader. For people like them, as well as researchers, immersive reader is like noise-canceling headphones. It cuts out all the ads and other distractions from your page, and you can read endlessly, or even use a read aloud feature when you're feeling lazy. By this time, we can all see how Microsoft Edge is designed to target multiple types of users specifically. It optimizes your experience to a whole different level, especially when you look back at Internet Explorer. It's an impressive leap forward. But none of Edge features sticks out like the new Bing, the ChatGPT-powered browsing experience that is still in the pipeline. Users are swarming to experience the new Bing and Microsoft Edge. I, for one, am definitely on the waiting list. What are your thoughts about it? Do you miss Internet Explorer? Share with us if you're excited for the new Bing. There are even debates that Google is losing its edge because it promotes too many ads or provides false information on priority. Do you think that's true?